Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome back to science session topic animal life part 3. In the previous part 2, we discussed many points like how do animals breathe, how do animals eat. We discussed these two uh, topics in our previous parts, part 1 and part 2. And in this part 3, we are going to discuss how do animals move. So let's start. Animals move from one place to another in search of food, to protect themselves and look for a shelter or to build a home. Animals have different types of body. Animals have different types of body parts for movements and different ways of moving from one place to another. On the basis of habitat of animals or the place where they live on, like on land or in water, in air, according to their habitat we can divide types of animals like terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, and amphibians, insects, reptiles, birds, and etc. And we will divide these animals in such types, and we will see one by one how these type of animals move and which part help them uh, to move these animals. So first of all we will see terrestrial animals. Animals such as cows and tigers live on land. They are called terrestrial animals. They are called terrestrial animals. Most terrestrial animals usually have four limbs. The two in front are called forelimbs and the two at the back are called hind limbs. Some animals such as horses use all the four limbs to move, while other animals such as kangaroos use only the hind limbs. Now aquatic animals. How does aquatic animals move? Animals such as fish and turtles live in water. They are called aquatic animals. Different aquatic animals use different organs for swimming. Fishes use fins for swimming. These fins help the fish to move forward, balance themselves and change direction. Turtles use their flippers, which look like paddles, to swim. Penguins too have two flippers which help them to swim in water. You can see these pictures: fish, turtle, and penguin. These animals swim. Now amphibians. What are amphibians and how do they move? Animals that live both in water and on land are called amphibians. Frogs and salamanders are some examples of amphibians. Frogs use their webbed feet to swim. Their long, strong hind legs help them to hop on land. Now, what about insects? All insects have 6 legs. Most insects use their legs to move. Ants and cockroaches use their legs for crawling. Grasshoppers and locusts use their long, strong hind legs for hopping. Butterflies, bees, and houseflies have wings to help them fly. Their wings are not like the wings of birds, as they have no feathers, bones, or strong muscles. They are thin, delicate, and made of tiny scales. Now reptiles. Animals that have hard, tough scales or shells that cover their bodies are called reptiles. Reptiles such as crocodiles, lizards, tortoise, and turtles have short limbs to help them crawl. Snakes are legless reptiles. They crawl with the help of scales on the underside of their bodies. Now, birds. How birds move. Birds fly with their wings, which are actually their forelimbs. They use their hind limbs or legs to land on the ground, walk, run, hop, and perch, scratch the ground, and catch their prey. The wings of birds have feathers. Strong muscles help birds to flap their wings and fly. The bodies of birds are very light and their bones are hollow. The bodies of birds are very light and their bones are hollow. This makes it easy for them to rise in the air and fly. All birds have wings, but some birds are unable to fly. Ostriches, emus, and kiwis are some examples of flightless birds. These birds cannot fly. Now, migration. In the cold winter months, Siberian cranes fly thousands of kilometers from Siberia to India for food and warmth. Some other birds such as sandpipers, flamingos, mallard ducks and storks also visit India during the winter. These birds return to their homes in other countries once it gets warmer in India. This seasonal movement of animals from one place to another for food and warmth is called migration. Some other animals migrate to escape harsh weather, to search for food, and also to breed. Migration is most common among birds. Fish such as eels live in rivers. They travel in large groups to the sea to lay eggs. Many kinds of butterflies also migrate. Monarch butterflies fly from Canada to Mexico and back. You can see this flow chart that will help you to see movement of animals. Like movement of animals which live in water. They move by swimming. Fishes have fins, turtles have flippers, and frog has webbed feet for movement. Now movement of animals which live in air by flying. Birds have wings and feathers to fly, and butterfly have wings and scales to fly in air. Now, what about the animals which live on land? So, they move by crawling, walking, or running. Snakes have scales, crocodiles have short legs, and horse has long and strong legs to move. This flowchart will help you for understanding and for remembering all these helping organs in animals for movement. So this is your assignment number 5. Hope you all will solve and send me on WhatsApp. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.